Hello and welcome to this session on making sliding fits assembly with parallel and angular surface. Let's begin with the session.
Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of the session, you will be able to file surface flat and parallel to the accuracy of plus or minus 0.04 mm. Mark dimensional lines as per drawing. File and prepare all the parts of assembly. Drill holes for dowel pins and countersink screws. Assemble components using dowel pins and countersink screws. Fit and slide the angular mating surface, finish and deburr. Let us learn about the procedure to make sliding fit assembly with parallel and angular mating surface. The tools required are steel rule, vernier caliper, files, dot punch, center punch, ball peen hammer, bench vise, surface table, marking media, drilling machine, drill bit, countersink screws, dowel pins, vernier bevel protractor, hand reamer with wrench, M4 tap set, countersink tool, lubricating oil, scriber, tri-square, parallel clamps. Check the raw material for its size using steel rule. File the materials for part 1 and part 4 to overall size of 78 mm by 78 mm by 7.5 mm, maintaining the accuracy of plus or minus 0.04 mm using smooth file. Hacksaw the excess material if the available raw material size is 3 mm larger than required. File the materials for part 2 and part 3 to overall sizes of 39 mm by 39 mm by 7.5 mm, maintaining the accuracy of plus or minus 0.04 mm using smooth file. Apply marking media on part 2, 3 and 4. Mark parallel lines using a vernier height gauge and angular lines with a vernier bevel protractor on part 2 and part 3 as per the drawing. Mark angular lines with a vernier bevel protractor on part 4 as per the drawing. Punch witness marks on part 2, 3 and 4. Punch on drill hole marks for dowel pins and countersink screws assembly using center punch. Cut and remove the excess metal from part 2, 3, 4 using hacksaw blade. File to size and shape as per drawing and check the file with vernier caliper and angles with vernier bevel protractor. Assemble and clamp parts 1, 2, 3 and 4 together in a drilling machine table with parallel clamps as shown. Fix 3.8 mm diameter drill in drilling machine spindle through drill chuck and drill through holes for dowel pin assembly. Fix 4 mm diameter hand reamer with tap wrench and ream the drilled hole to fix 4 mm diameter dowel pins without disturbing the assembly setting. Clean the reamed hole with soft cloth and insert 4 mm diameter dowel pin. Similarly, drill for other dowel pin holes one by one and ream drilled holes to fix 4 mm diameter 3 dowel pins one by one without disturbing the assembly setting. Determine tap drill size for M4 internal thread with pitch of 0.5 mm. Drill size is equal to size of thread minus pitch of thread, which is equal to 4 minus 0.5. Drill size is equal to 3.5 mm. Fix 3.5 mm diameter drill in drilling machine spindle through drill chuck and drill 2 holes as per drawing. Separate the assembly part 1, 2, 3 and 4. Countersink tool in drilling machine and chamfer in both ends of drilled holes to cut internal thread in part 1. Fix countersink tool and countersink the drilled holes in part 2 and 3 to seat the countersink head screws. Hold part 1 in benchwise and cut internal thread using M4 tap and tap wrench. Finish file on part 1, 2, 3, 4 and remove burrs in all corners of the job using smooth files. Assemble the parts all together using dowel pins, countersink screws as shown in the job drawing. Apply a thin coat of oil and preserve it for evaluation.
To recap, we have learned to file surface flat and parallel to the accuracy of plus or minus 0.04 mm. Mark dimension lines as per drawing. File and prepare all the parts for assembly. Drill holes for dowel pins and countersink screws. Assemble components using dowel pins and countersink screws. Fit and slide the angular mating surface, finish and deburr. So that's all about making sliding fits assembly with parallel and angular surface. Hope you have understood all the concepts and exercises. See you in the next session.